Winter is just around the corner as you get a look at Bills Stadium just south of Buffalo, New York. The folks in Buffalo love their Bills, and a moment ago they entered to the delight of this sold-out crowd. They're set for football as their Bills will do battle with the Pittsburgh Steelers.
Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
3/4 of the NFL season are complete. What works in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. They'll start out here with a jet sweep. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Brought down by...
Well, I sure wouldn't be surprised if we see more of this as this game goes on, because we know they like to use their wideouts either on quick throws or on jet sweeps like what we just saw there. And to say that that one worked well, partner, that's stating the obvious.
On a jet sweep, this is Johnson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Well, part of why that play works is because the defense has to freeze because they don't know whether he's going to hand it off or keep it himself. And this time, how about that sleight of hand there? Gives it to his wideout, and that indecision defensively, boy, it hurt him in a big way.
First carry for the 2018 Pro Bowler, James Conner. Tackle made there by Matt Milano.
He was brought down by Matt.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
A quick throw complete into the flat out left. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. That was a lightning-fast decision that time. He just caught it and got rid of it.
Because he saw his guy was going to be open immediately. So he took the R, the run, out of the play. He took the O, the option, out of the play, and immediately got to the pass.
And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first.
Complete to Juju.
A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling.
Pickup. First down, Steelers.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Tremaine Edmonds, the Bills' leading tackler in 2019, in on the stop.
2nd and 7 at the Bills' 40-yard line.
On second down, Conner looking for space. And flags come in as he gets forward for about 3 yards. And let's check on the call. So on the big tight end, holding.
Each and every year, we talk about very few tight ends coming into the league that are polished blockers or asked to do it a lot in college. So it's a constant struggle and a constant fight to learn how to do it without holding.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Out of the gun, McDonald. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. picked off by Micah Hyde. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ballgame.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football, but at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11 at the 38-yard line.
38-yard line, 2nd and 11.
Check, 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 check. Check, check, going through.
Now the first carry for Devin Singletary. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. Steps away to his left. He may try and run for this.
That's something you have to be aware of as a defense and have to find a way to account for him. And if you're not going to use a spy, you're telling your guys to keep your eyes on him, because when he breaks out and makes plays like that, all he does is hurt you.
Have to at least be able to contain him somewhat. There they could not. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Allen going to give this one to Singletary. They'll wind up getting 4 down to the 36.
Singletary, the ball carrier.
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back there and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
A play fake to Singletary, and now it's Allen. And it's caught on the right side at Smith. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. A first down there on a pickup of 25. They'll run on first down with Singletary. And he'll take this one inside the 10 down to the 8. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 8-yard line.
The ball on the 8. Still could get a first down technically. 2nd and 7. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive.
Intended,
but instead 3rd down.
Incomplete. He was covered by Steven Nelson.
Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. So the shotgun snap to Allen. Eluding the pressure. That'll be taken in by Beasley. Touchdown, Buffalo. Cole Beasley. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bills have taken the early lead.
He was able to move around and found some vision to throw the football. And how about how he ended it? Boy, he had some zip on that throw.
Yeah, it doesn't hurt to have an arm like that. Results in the touchdown here. Great play offensively. The point after is good. And that makes the score 7-0.
Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Very short kick taken right at the 20. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get them down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, it does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. A run with counter on first down, going to get about 5. 2nd and 5 coming up.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22.
It's a gain of 6. And a Steeler first down.
On first down, McDonald dancing to his left. That's complete to his running back, Connor. And they'll get this down to the 10. The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another first down.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. They'll run here with Connor, and he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Give him 3 on the gain there, 2nd and goal. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
To throw on 2nd down, McDonald flushed out right. And it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. 30. The 20. 10. And he will score. Touchdown, Buffalo. Well, you don't want to coach him, Charles, to stay in the pocket on every play, but I guess that's the danger of getting outside of the pocket, extending a play and making a bad throw. Turns into 6 points the other way.
Yeah, sometimes when you get outside the pocket, your vision actually gets obscured a little bit, or you narrow it down too much, and you don't see all the defenders in the area.
And this is no good. Missed the PAT, so they fail to connect, and this remains a 13-0 game.
Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Taken about 7 yards deep. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
31-yard line.
From the gun, it's McDonald. And hitting Juju on the slant. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain there of 21 yards.
A gain of 21.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. McDonald sets to throw. They'll roll him out right. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
Gotta love the catch. I think you gotta love the gloves as well.
Yeah, these one-handed catches, that was great, and they're fun. They're becoming a little more ho-hum, aren't they?
Yeah, they really are. And I know that it sounds like we're taking credit away from the guys, and we don't mean that at all. They really work hard on this one-handed catch thing, but I think the gloves have to be helping in a big way.
First down, Steelers.
Right back to Connor here on first. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. That's a gain of 13 as they try to whittle away at this 13-point deficit. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Now whistles here before the snap, and it looks like one of the Steelers may have moved. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make second down pretty tough. That false start knocks them back behind the 10 now as they'll try again, first and goal. From the gun, McDonald escaping the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. And he's in for 6 and a Steeler touchdown. Cole McDonald, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers have now made this a 1-score game. Well, the defensive coverage was good, so good he just decided to make a play of his own, and it worked out.
Yeah, you often wonder if they think to themselves, was the coverage too good to allow him to run the football? I think you'd rather take your chances with him doing exactly that, and he beat him on that play all the way to the end zone.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Returning it, Isaiah McKenzie. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a bead on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action, and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. On first down, Allen. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. Bud Dupree. He's the culprit, dropping him for a 2-yard loss.
And 12 at the 34-yard.
To try again after the sack. Allen, a quick throw, going to be caught by Diggs. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
First and 10.
On play action, Allen.
Good strong throw.
And this throw will be intercepted. It's picked by the linebacker, T.J. Watt. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line.
Take over first and 10.
They are in an interception mood on defense. Had 2 nice interceptions a week ago. Now 2 here in the first half.
Yeah, we call it ball hawking. And the only way to truly be good ball hawks is not guessing. It's not just simply anticipation. It's study and understanding what they like to do and beating them to the spot and creating big plays.
There, Watt. And he lost the football. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And in this very cold night air, how much harder, Charles, is it to hang on to that football?
It's a lot harder, and I know for the most part we think about a ball being slick when there's rain or snow, any type of moisture. But when it's cold and dry like this, and it is cold, it's also slick that way because you're not able to really grip it the same way. Your hands are cold, and then the hits seem harder. So, yeah, it's a lot more difficult to hold on to the football, which means you have to emphasize it that much more.
Wind chills right now, 12 degrees.
Brings up second and 2.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. From the gun, it's Allen. And he finds Tyler Croft. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. 7 yards there and a first down.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
Intended for Devin Singletary, incomplete. Brings up second and 10.
Second and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. Throwing again. Allen. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long.
Single. I got you, 88. I got you. What's tight? Tight as well.
Operating from the gun. Allen. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go.
Intended for Stephon Diggs. Incomplete.
On 4th down on is Corey Bojorquez to punt. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. So we have reached halftime in what's a 6-point game at the break. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Bills with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ballgame.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, it was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
Buying time to his left. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
Well, it looked like a quick hitter, a 3-step drop, but when it's not there, what do? He elects to try and escape through the massive bodies up the middle, and he does so and picks up positive yardage.
On second down, here's a run with Singletary. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
What I enjoyed most about watching Devin Singletary as a rookie, and he had a nice campaign, 775 yards on the ground and a rushing average in the top 5 in the league last year, is that what I saw in college transferred to the NFL. Continued to make the first tackler miss, whether he was in the hole or on the perimeter. I expect him to get to 1,000 yards rushing this season.
You can't block me. You can't block me. 90 is the mic.
And now they'll throw with Allen. It's brought in complete. It's John Brown. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a third down.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. They'll try to run for this with Singletary. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down. On the jet sweep, this is Beasley. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
A loss of 2.
Well, as a wideout, when you take that handoff and you're coming around the edge, you're expecting to see nothing but empty space in front of you. But if not...
Well, things can go south in a hurry, and that's exactly what we saw on that play with a loss. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Now Allen going to give it to Moss. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
The Steelers now in the nickel here on 3rd down. To the air, Allen. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line.
Complete.
Not at all what they envisioned on 3rd down. 3 yards in the wrong direction.
It's 4th down.
Tyler Bass out for the Bills field goal. On the left hash, this from 48 yards. That's headed right. It's no good. He misses wide of the upright. And this score will stay right where it is. Well, close game, 2nd half. You obviously hate to leave 3 out on the field.
Especially in a game like this when you know points are hard to come by. That was one of their best opportunities so far, and they come away with nothing.
A little jet sweep to start the drive. Up to make the play defensively, Tre'Davious White.
He's brought.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
41-yard line.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. McDonald forced out to his left. And now he's going to use his legs. A good decision in the end to pull it and run. Gets him 9 yards and a first.
9 yards. And a Steeler 1st down.
On 1st and 10 is Connor. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 12 yards that time at a Pittsburgh first.
A good carry and a 1st down by James Conner, and this Pittsburgh team is really hoping he's back in form because last year the entire Pittsburgh offense suffered without Ben Roethlisberger at quarterback. James Conner only 715 combined yards, but in 2018, he was a Pro Bowl running back. Combined yardage that year, 1,470. They're hoping for 2018 James Conner in 2020.
To throw on 2nd down, McDonald. Flush to his right. And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. Back now in Buffalo. It's the Steelers with the football, but trailing here as we get going in quarter number 4. On 3rd down, McDonald. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down.
It's now 4th down.
Here's Dustin Colquitt now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Not good at all. Punt of just 24 yards there. And the Bills will be backed up to start the drive. They'll have it 1st and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there. And on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing, in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
So he was past the line of scrimmage when he threw it.
And as they say, that's a no-no. Got to be able to understand where you are on the field and not cross the line before throwing the ball downfield.
Eluding the pressure, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Stephon Tuitt able to shake free and get home for the sack.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow him to convert a 3rd and 18. On 1st down, Singletary. He's got the 1st down and more inside the 40. And down to the 28-yard line. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. Stephon Diggs, his intended receiver, but it's going to be 2nd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
The Bills on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This time it's 3rd and 3. Allen now looks to throw. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Now Allen again. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. Complete. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Not much there, only a yard. The ball situated at the 9. 2nd and goal. Again, they'll throw with Allen, being chased out left. And he's going to keep it here. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation. 3rd and goal. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. From the gun, Allen toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Strong safety, Sean Davis, there to break up that pass play.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
A big one there. That gives him a little cushion and makes it a 2-score game.
Yeah, bled a little time off the clock, put some points on the board. It's not totally out of reach yet, but it has to feel pretty good to them right now because as a defender, you go out on the field and say, guess what? You can put some points on the board, but that won't beat us.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a two-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly. Flushed out right. Oh, that was dangerous. Threw it into coverage, almost picked. But instead, they'll keep it on second down.
Incomplete.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now a man open down the middle of the field. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
A gain of 10.
And it looks like this will be the last play before the 2-minute warning. McDonald. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So the Steelers with a football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Throwing on first down. McDonald. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Levi Wallace with a pick. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
He's taken down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. And not much running room. Down to the 32. 5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on second.
And 4.
To throw is Allen. Keeps himself, but in the end, the pressure too great, and he goes down. Cameron Hayward drops him for a loss of 12, and it also brings up 4th down. The Bills send the punter out as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already.
And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. On second down now. It's Connor, and he'll use his blockers to get this up over the 20 to the 21.
The ball carrier.
Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
Down.
Again, it's Connor. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. And with just inside of 10 seconds. Seconds to go. They'll burn their final timeout. 9 seconds left.
Brings up 4th down.
Here's Dustin Colquitt now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. And a fair catch taken back near about the 35, 36-yard line. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before we hit triple zeros. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Defensively, there's still 3 timeouts. Do you even need to use them at this point?
I think a lot of coaches do it anyway, and it seems like cosmetics to us.
Does it just send a message you're not quitting?
Send a message that you're not quitting. Let your team know you're going to battle all the way, and you're always hoping for that ultimate miracle that something will happen, you'll pick up the ball and score, and you'll have a chance one more time and maybe on an onside kick, but not likely.